Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 La Resistance Portugal. Let us continue on for last left off. So, we're getting our Portugal artillery so we can get our extra 2 military factories. Because we need to increase the size of our army and the strength of our army significantly ASAP. Even more factories, thank you. We are missing out on a little bit of steel. Is that actually impacting our, Yeah, it's impacting stuff that actually matters now. So, UK, we'll get one more factory out of you, please. Thank you. Or one more shipment of iron. Actually, can I trade it with the nationalist here? Because that's not going to take any convoys. No, they don't have enough steel, unfortunately. Well, that sucks. I was hoping, you know, if they had steel, we could at least kind of boost the trade relation with them, but I don't believe that's going to be happening anytime soon. Oh, okay, the anarchists have risen up. Thank you, because I think that does just make our life easier. 8 to 21. Yeah, no, then they should get killed significantly faster. Are they? Yeah, so Soviets are supporting the Spanish. Germany and Italy are supporting the nationalists. Not a huge surprise there. We're missing a little bit of aluminum. But overall, I don't think that matters too much. You are, about 25 days from now, which is nice. The improved machine tools has finished. Probably just a construction speed. Like, our industry is just bad. It's a real shame, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just kind of hot garbage. Formenta Carlos, Spain. Tactical vulnerable front, Spanish party leaders. Confuse the parties. I don't see why you would join the Allies, to be completely honest. But yeah, hopefully they join the Axis at some point. Because we want to join the Axis. Well, if they join the Allies, we might have some problems. Okay, so we want to go for one more military factory. Want to go for an extra research slot? Or do we want to kind of focus our attention somewhere else? Get more recruitable population by 5%. Which is... What is that? 0.075%? I mean, we need to do this anyway to keep going down our focus tree, so we might as well get that done now. Do something like this. One more here. And a hidden big disaster. That is completely fine. So I'm guessing Japan is going to be attacking the Chinese soon. Not a huge surprise there. Yeah, and things are you know, the ball is beginning to roll. Have we gotten this to be under a year yet? No, but it's only a year and a half, which is a significant improvement from where we began. You are going to be done also in about a year and a half. Fantastic. So things are going okay. We do need motorized just because you need them at some point no matter what. And we could either ban the communist or do some anti-democratic raids, but if anything, I would want to ban the filthy neutrals here. And how is the Chinese United Front actually looking? Pretty unified at the moment. Shaanxi, Xibei, and Tibet have not joined in, but they probably will sooner rather than later. You're the steel that we only need for the convoys, so you're not as important as everything else. Okay, Franco. You like me and I like you. We should be the bestest of friends. Then volunteers. Must be in the same faction or be their overlord to request garrison support. Well, don't worry about that at the moment. I mean, I like. What do we have in here? We have a single civilian factory in Mozambique at the moment. So I mean, we don't want to give them home rule though. I don't believe so. We did it as the French. We're definitely not going to do it as fascist Portugal. I don't believe they would be the ones to necessarily want to do that. If we cannot strengthen the regime, we got to immediately go to, I think, just national syndicalism. War support goes up. Fascist support goes up. Get some more political leaders. Instability is below 60% at the time of the focus is completed. The civil war will start. It will go down to 59, so it'll be pretty close. But anyway, let's do the... Yeah, we'll just keep going down the tree right now. This will not make us fascist, I don't believe. Only you actually change your political party, where MNS actually begins to rule. But unfortunately, yeah, we're going to be at 59%. We'll have to boost it up ever so slightly. By a big old 2%. And stability will actually be dropping because our party is going to become less popular over time. Thanks, she's joined over. Okay, so big wars are going on in China. That's completely fine. Engineering. You're also a bit ahead of time right now. I mean, definitely cannot afford to actually fund an Air Force, as much as that sucks. Our manpower is precious. So we are probably going to go for superior fighter power to begin our doctrine tree. And yeah, it looks like the Spanish nationalists will definitely be the winners here. Banish the party leaders. Does that make... The impending Carlist uprising. Yeah, no, I'm not worried about the Carlists right now. I mean, getting the fascist demagogue, it would make us go by faster. Because unlike in, say, Kaiserreich, you can just change your own ideology by hiring these people. You don't need to actually take specific focuses. Okay, we got some free civilian factories, though, which is nice. Go in Lisbon, which we have some more building slots, which is beautiful. And hopefully your resource troubles will be done sooner rather than later. Yeah, half a year for you. Half a year for you. Things are going well. Do we need excavation? I don't believe so, right? No, we only get tungsten and chromium. And we really don't actually need those at all. You know, let's start researching the Great War tank at least. We probably do want to get some tanks. At least 1 or 2 tank divisions. Even if we are going to be kind of a very weak country overall. National Syndicalism is going to be done in 2 more days. 59% stability. So we need to boost it by 1%. Oh, we also need more support for MNS. Okay. So maybe that's why we want to actually hire the fascist demagogue. We'll get him in charge here. Thank you. And now... do an observer mission to the Spanish. I don't want to fight the war, though. At least not right now. I feel like that's a horrible idea. So, nah, what do we want to do? The factory output plus 10%. I want to make my way down there. I think that's going to be important for us. But our troops are looking pretty strong. We can probably, as soon as we actually have them all 100% equipped, just start exercising them to at least get everybody out of green. If we can actually push them into experience for a nice 25% modifier, that would be good. Right now, we're really only taking penalties. Unsurprisingly, that's bad. We want good things to happen, and we want to mitigate bad things from happening. saying 3,000 infantry equipment. But yeah, it's like 4 months from now. Honestly, it's not too bad. You're 38 techs. You're actually not that far ahead of time, so we can probably start researching you as well. No, production. Let's start producing at least a little bit of motorized. Because we will need some, and of course we need even more steel. Just get that steel from Germany, or from the UK. Once we've actually begun the Second World War, things are going to be risky. Okay, so France has joined up with the Allies. Probably the smart move, considering what happened in our France campaign. But what can you do? You know? Sometimes bad things happen, and... That's most infantry equipment. But we can probably use this to immediately research the 1939 rifle. Which could... I mean, would it even give us an edge, though, really? Prepare for civil war. We definitely don't want to do the civil war, because that's going to harm us way more than it helps us. I mean, we're already 21% fascist. It's going up by 0.1% a day, which is pretty fast, actually. Yeah, so get standardization, 10% factory output. Thank you. I think it'll go down eventually. Given enough time, the communists, democrats, and the non-aligned, they're all losing power right now, which is good. But we don't want to prepare for the civil war. But I don't have political power to do so. So, you know, let's open up political discourse. Once we have 75 political power, which should be soon, like 6 days from now. Yes, we still have an unstable republic. How do I actually remove that modifier? That's a Navo. Okay, get rid of this. But how do I... If I became the Empire, it would remove Unstable Republic. But joining the Axis does not remove the modifier. So I don't know then how you would how exactly we're going to get rid of this, but you know, we'll figure it out. Maybe once we become fascist. Okay, if we have more than 50% support for MNS, we can just have a referendum. Discredit the government. I mean, this gets the ability to drop though. And that doesn't seem great. I mean, we're already at 27%. Like, it's just a waiting game. We don't actually have to. Do anything. We just gotta wait. Because eventually this will hit 50. Then we can do a referendum, switch over to fascist, and at that point, hopefully our party popularity is going to be high enough that our stability actually goes above the 60% threshold. And then we can do this. But yeah, this does not really get rid of... Okay, here's the thing. Can I search up... unstable... Republic. I can, so I can actually just search the modifier. So you would remove Unstable Republic. I think. Yes. So actually looking at it, there's no... If you become fascist, there's no way to remove... Other than by going to 5th Empire. Interesting that there's actually no other way to remove Unstable Republic other than... I mean, every tree has it except for... going down national syndicalism. I mean, again, you can become the 5th Empire, but if you want to help... If you want support from the Germans, then... You're just kind of screwed. You can't do anything about it. So we got our bonuses here. I mean, we can start production. Yeah, getting that steel in Angola. We probably actually do want to start moving towards this as well. But if we become the 5th Empire, we cannot join the Axis. We could theoretically still more or less be fighting on the same side as the Axis. We just wouldn't be allied with them. So I'm not too sure exactly where I want to go with this then. What do you want to research now? It's 1938. Probably should have actually gotten the research a little bit earlier. Oh, we actually don't get a bonus here. Okay, well, if we're not going to get a bonus on that, let's go for... I mean, how much is your 25 production cost as opposed to 8? So we can build 3 times more light tanks than we can heavy tanks. But which one's actually better? There's better breakthrough, more hardness, more defense. I mean, it's probably got more everything. It's got 3 times the attack, 7 times the armor, over 3 times the piercing, a little bit more soft attack. So I think heavy tanks are just better right now. So let's research the heavy tank. Because the armor is just so much higher, 70 against 10. As well as the other attacks are looking pretty good as well. So stability goes down, but we get even more fascist support. But it only goes up by points. No, because it's getting modified down to 33%. So it's going to go up by 0.2, but modified down to point... It might actually round up to 0.1. If you're just going to cut government, it basically just decreases... non-aligned by 10%. Which has to be more worthwhile. I would imagine so, at least. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Colonial Army. 10% non-core modifier. Better ace generation. I really don't think it's going to make a huge difference for what we're trying to do. Infrastructure in Angola. Yeah, I think we just want... If we can start just naturally producing 16 steel, it's going to save us 2 military factories. And, hopefully... But, I mean, Angola is going to be so easy to lose, though, isn't it? There's risk involved, for sure. Because otherwise, I would need to send men down here to at least defend Angola. Well, you're north. You're going to get 6. You in this area would also you get this area. This probably also get 8. You would also get 8. I don't know. Like I'm thinking, like Africa, it's super risky to rely on anything in Africa. Super risky. But also don't really see anything else I really want more right now. I mean, extra research slot. You know, let's go research slot first. That's a credit to the government. A 10% drop in them immediately boosts us up to 37. The communists and the Democrats are going to be losing some support themselves. We're already at 37%. So it's going to take every 10... About every 16 days, we're getting 1 more percent. So definitely by the end of the year, we should be fascist. National Spain request aid. Manpower minus 20,000. Do it. I mean, it's actually only costing like 17,000 because again, you can't have negatives here. Actually, did we get those guys from the focus? Maybe. Actually, probably got it from the modification of non-core manpower. You're gonna be 1941. A little bit too expensive if you ask me. So we're gonna go for the 1939 rifles immediately. And you're gonna begin some artillery upgrades. And we actually have enough troops. Like, we're now fully stocked up. Which is lovely. So that means we probably do want to start kind of putting some into, not interwar fighters. Please go for close air support. At least get some of this stuff going as well. How's the military factories actually looking? You have 5, because we're probably still in, yeah, consumer goods is, taking away 6 of our factories at the moment, which is not fantastic. We're at 40, stability's at 53, so we definitely do not want to do the focus because we would immediately lose and have a civil war, which is bad. But now it's going to take 20 days per percentage points, so 20 days, 200 days, so... You know what, let's then do some expanding the civil support. That might get us back up to 6. It does not. It actually effectively, I think, does nothing for us. So lovely. I mean, it's basically a waste of 25 political power, but 25 political power isn't going to make or break us. Our extra research slots almost done. Getting a bonus to our would be nice for the armor. However, just cheaper production across the board for planes is good as well. Extra military. A bunch of infrastructures, a naval base, a civilian factory. Benton? What do I want to do right now? Definitely don't want this because I don't want the Civil War to happen. The Observer mission, maybe? Let's go, you know, let's go food industries, get our 2 civilian factories. But I think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Sam. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If not, enjoy, tell you thumbs down. If you want to see me, subscribe, and goodbye.